Hello, hello. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Too Legit City on the mic. Yo, what's going on, everybody? How y'all doing today? It's boy me, Too Legit City, and we are live. We're gonna be continuing the sub on day 2. The timer is back. Give me 1 second though, as I do want to do a couple things. Clean up the UI a little bit. Move a little bit of the timers. And then I probably also want to shrink the game a little bit. Where is my Oni? There it is. And I want to pull this back slightly. Then we got the subathon timer that I should shrink a little bit. Sadly, there's no way for me to do this a little bit better, huh? I would... I think I could do something weird here. Let me do this, that, this. Go for that. Let's upload this from my desktop. Oh no! We got the black screen of death. My bad, guys. My bad, my bad. There we go. Alright, and then I want to take this and try to center it. Black bars on the side, but that way I don't have the text over the other text. And then I do want to have this somewhat centered as well. And then I want to center the other text as well. What's going on, TJ? I see you over there. How are you? Welcome on in, TJ. How was that? Is that okay? I know the black bars just kind of feels bad, man, but that's probably the best we could do. AceCal cleared chat for non-mods viewing this room. Enable 1 month followers only. 30 seconds slow. Disabled. AceCal, man. This guy came into stream and hit all the buttons. AceCal, what are you doing? Okay, now he disabled it. Let's go. AceCal, man, how are you? Did you fall on your keyboard or something, man? Spill coffee on the laptop? It reminds me of that meme video I saw where a guy's like washing his face, but he was on his phone right before, so he puts his phone down. And when he splashes water on his face, water gets on his phone, and then it glitches out, and then it starts pressing buttons on his screen, right, randomly. And then he's like, what the hell? Because it's just flickering. He thinks his phone is broken. And then immediately messages his ex-girlfriend and goes, I love you, and I miss you. It's like, how did that happen, dude? I'll just wash my face, water got on my phone. Bam. Just like that. Silly Twitch showing me things and highlighting the active button. Drop an alert. Gotcha, AceCal. Appreciate it. And guys, we are back. I think we are set up now a little bit more properly. And we got Subathon Day 2. Let's get it in. Oh, we're on Spaced Out. My bad. Guys, I got to relaunch the game. I gotta go back to base game. My bad, guys. Sadly, it is flying day. Back to work. 3 weeks of no internet. Oh, that sucks, TJ. Hopefully that means you get to be home before Christmas time. But yo, TJ, man, be strong. It's only 3 weeks. Damn, 3 weeks of no internet sucks, man. That's tough times. So I'm not gonna lie, the internet is great and all. I just remember one of the things we loved doing that didn't require the internet was drink beer and play cards when I was in college. Like, you just have the homies over, everyone has a beer, we're playing either poker or something. Maybe have something playing on the TV behind us, and we're just talking and hanging out. That was always the best times, man. Not gonna lie. Especially if we already have, like, food everywhere. Pizza, whatever, right? RoboJumper, what's good? I see you over there. Flying home on the 23rd. Nice. Oh, man. I imagine that the places are gonna be just packed with people. I'm assuming that I don't know, right? It just sounds like around that time the airports and whatnot's gonna be maxed out. And guys, we're in. Let's get it back started, and let's let the AI settle. Do we have idleness? We don't. That means I don't need to do too much right now. And guys, we are back. It is the subathon day 2. We have on the top right, you can see about 10 hours remaining. And that means any sub, bits, cheers, everything you guys could do to support the channel, except just being here and watching feels bad. Adds time to the clock. That means if you guys want to add some more time, we're going to be trying to wrap up the 10 hours today. I think we're going to put a daily cap around 12 to 16, somewhere in that range. And then if we have more time, we'll continue on Friday. So, Subathon continues, and we're going to be playing Oni today. Back to the based game, Colony of the Based Mamba. And we're going to see what we could go through today. There's going to be a lot of Petroleum rockets doing their shenanigans. We're going to have to make some Oxalite today. And then hopefully get the super coolant. We're probably going to want to have some steam rockets for that. That's going to be the easiest thing to do, since I'm not going to need Oxalite for that. But yeah. Guys, hope you guys are having a good Thursdays today. I don't need the water. I don't want another dupe yet. We're taking the iron. And hope everyone's doing well. We're back to the base Mamba. Y'all know what it is. So, last time we were filling it up. This is actually ready, so we could launch. So this is the problem. But if this does work, that means both the fuel tanks are done, meaning I could do this. So, what we're doing is basically, we're making a loop system with the pipelines, so that anytime I need fuel, they just reload, do their thing. This has enough Oxalite as well, so both of these are ready to close. We'll wait for that before the line gets overloaded. And it seems to be pretty good. Let's see. We're keeping that closed. So we know the scanners now work a little bit better. This doesn't have power. What's going on? Didn't we just add power? It does. Oh, the wires got melted. Because when the oh, man, that's jank. Alright, this is going to be iron. And then the automation from this is not going to be attached yet. Oh, we're still fixing this from last time. Yeah. Oof. How many achievements do you have to get now? I think we have 6 achievements left. They're relatively not that bad, except for one of them. One of them is finish the research tree, honorary doctorate. I need to get 2-3 more techs for that. I just need to do more rocket launches. Critter Whisperer, I just need to go grab a gassy moo, because that's the critter I don't have. And then I need to get super coolant for not 0 Kelvin, but pretty cool. After that, I gotta make tubes today, or at least try to, and get some distance made. We already did down the hatch the other day, so we finished that. Then we got the hardest one that we have, job suitability. We're gonna have 109 dupes, and we're gonna need them to do a job every day for 10 days in a suit. So, that's gonna be fun. And then we have easy living, which is just, you know, have more automation than duplicants doing their jobs. That usually means I just leave my dupes idle for 10 cycles. But that's what we're doing right now. It's not that many achievements. I still got to do Home Sweet Home. Lead wires. Yeah, man, they melted. They got melted by the meteor shower. We got right over 327 degrees. Feels bad. So we just got to build that out. Shouldn't take too long. We're moving the abyssalite out, or was. And then P-Nugget, what's good? I see you over there. Hope you're doing well. The Petroleum rockets are waiting to launch. And then let's check this out. Gas Guzzler and the big Mamba 2. Get to watch the Oni legend. Hey, A-Zone, what's good? Hope you're well. Hello, hello. Yes, we're playing Oni today. And we're at a 109 dupes right now, 3 million kcals. We're stabilized, so we're not too worried about much. But we're trying to beat the game, at least as of right now. So, how are you doing, A-Zone? Hope you're doing well. Life is good. Just lurking at work. Gotcha, gotcha. Oh, man. I spent all day yesterday recovering. Finished stream. It was a long 18 hours. Oh, we're doing a challenge run, that's why, if you didn't know. So right now we're playing on the base game, no DLC. Our objectives are going to be doing both the printing pod objectives, and then we're doing all achievements in the one colony run. So most of the achievements are done, and we're just trying to wrap up some of the last ones and then get into the final stage of the game. And what we have to do is basically, there's these areas on the star map that we have to visit. If we visit them, we get something called databanks. We need that to complete our research. If I zoom out, the only research we have left is the rocketry stuff at the bottom right. And after we do that, we need to procure a endgame rare resource by only able to grab by going to these rocket locations. So by doing this, we're going to grab something called either Fullerene, iso resin. I'm probably going to want both of them. And once we get those resources, we're going to be able to start making some end game only that unless you have rockets, you won't be able to get those resources. And it's going to allow us to get to a certain temperature range that we need to grab. That resource we're going to be trying to make, it's called supercoolant. This allows us to freeze things to a very low temperature as it's liquid up until minus 271 Celsius. So because of that, we have a great coolant, otherwise supercoolant in its name, right? And this is going to allow us to make a fuel for the hydrogen engine, because hydrogen has a very low temperature range. Oops. Hydrogen gas needs to go to minus 252. So not a lot of liquids could do that. So we need to get supercoolant in order to make the hydrogen fuel. And then once we do that, we could finally go to the further spot in the game, the tear. After we do the tear, that's going to be the objective right here. Great escape. But yeah, that's what we're doing right now. We're doing a challenge run, all achievements, base game, over 100 dupes, and we're going to beat the game by losing the game. So a lot of the base is stabilized. We're just doing a lot of things because we want to do it. But it's looking pretty good, man. It's looking pretty good. Let me know if you have any questions, Mr. A-Zone. If anything looks weird, you don't understand, need some help, let me know. We'll help you out. Explaining, making sure you could understand what's going on. Otherwise, right now, we're just trying to keep on progressing. Ethanol is actually not bad right there. I meant to see a gassy moo. Yeah, so the gassy moo, what we have to do is, we found the planet already. It is living planets. No, it is organic mass right here. And there is a resource known as the gassy moo critter. And in order for us to grab it, we need to get something called a biological cargo bay. This allows us to carry actual critters to and from planets. In our case, it's going to be from the planets, because we're not going to send any out with us, right? So we need to tech up to that, so we need to send more rockets out first. A lot of resources you pump out. Yeah, you got it, man. You got to manage the resources. You can see on my map, it's all stripped down, except for like right here. And then the bottom of the map. Now it's ice right here. It's not normal. I have a map modifier. I got, you know, basically RNG, right? Instead of magma, I got ice. Which is convenient, also a problem. But at the same time, you know, this is what it is. This is turned off. We could turn this back on. It is working. Nice. A little bit of idleness. I'm okay with that. And then this was going to be the pip locations. Yes. So I need to do a couple things here. This is going to be to help out the planting. Because we're going to be pip planting right here. And then I believe we're going to start running our coolant loop. Oh, we got it already. So we're adding in polluted water into here, trying to fill up the pipelines. And then this is not rolling yet because we have no power, which is fine. So this is dumping out P water, which is good. That means I need to make sure P water is not selected here. And then let's make sure let's unload a little bit. 2,000, that's a good amount. And then the reservoirs are full, so let's fill them out. Alright, so this area is kind of a mess, so I want to clean it up slightly. So we're going to do the ice trick again. We're going to lock the doors. And we're going to dump the ice in this area. That's all good, and the only thing I want is the unchecked sweep only. Let's lower the priority to a 6 so that not all the dupes are doing it. Alright, so we're pumping out water and oil from there. There's salt water at the bottom that we're probably pulling to the top. I should be still dumping out salt water here. Yeah, we are. Alright, so we did have this area where we had ice, so hopefully they're just going to grab that, pull it out. A little bit of a unclean area right there that we want to clean up. A little bit of ice is melting, but it's fine. Okay, so now this area, did we get disconnected? We did. So now the power is there. The door munchers, scan quality is 0. Okay. So how do I want to do this? Oh, did some of these melt as a result? It did. I lost one of my gates. Oh, that's inconvenient, man. Alright, let's put our, I think it was an AND gate. Let me make sure. Oh, my filter was reversed. That's right. I needed to do that as well. So first things first, my filter needs to go this way. Wait a second. Filter goes... Wait a second. Yeah, this is wrong. Because I get fed from the... Yeah, okay. So this does go there. I need to trim that. And then this is supposed to go directly into here. That triggers that, triggers that. And then we had an AND gate at the bottom. Hey, Cyberdyne coming in with the 9 months. Thank you so much. Adding some time to the clock. I see you over there. How are you, Cyberdyne? Appreciate the 9 months of support. Enjoy the emote, D20 Dice after reviewing. Don't forget that legit sub badge. But thank you so much for the support. How are you doing, Cyberdyne? Sup? We're doing all right, man. We're just hanging out right now. Doing a little bit of the base game Onis. There is a subathon right now, too. So that added a little bit of time to the clock. But what's good, Cyberdyne? How have you been? Yeah, that should be an AND game. That triggers everything else. Alright, once we get that, we could open up the rocket chutes again. And then we could do some launches. There's 2 spots already that I have my eye on. And we'll get some databanks for that. And then there is Steam here. So I'll probably want to start setting up Steam rockets so that we could start doing the Fullerene missions. So that means let's mine this out because we're going to want to. And then probably mine this out as well. All the things over here. We can trim that, and then we do these like that. This is very cool. Base game, yes, base game. So we're doing the old school rocketry stuff with meters. That was, or well, still is a hassle for most players. It's one of those things that it's like, meteors overall suck. But it is what it is. We're gonna deal with it. We're gonna have a lot of rockets. How are you, though, Cyberdyne? How is the days today? How is the Thursdays? Hopefully the week is going well. Do we not have a auto harvest here? There we go. Gotta harvest that guy. Cancel that because you planted the mealwood. And then we're going to start the layer right below. So the temperature is good. I shouldn't have to worry anymore. So let's remove this tile. This is really cold to the point where I'm starting to worry about the temperature of the mealwood up top. So we'll just let the water spill out now. Also want to remove this. Let's wait for him to plant before we start moving the mealwood seeds into here. Pretty sure I never launched a rocket even in base game. In base game, it's harder to launch a rocket. I will say that. Whoa. I'm overloading on my main power watt. That means everything is running. Oh, wow. That's actually impressive. All right, so that means let me remove this power control station from the natural gas. Because the 50% bonus I'm getting here is a little bit wasting of the metals. Because this is my final line of power consumption. Oh, we're not getting enough hydrogen, that's why. That actually makes sense. We're not getting enough hydrogen for this to work. Ultimate Senpai, what's good? I see you over there. How are you? Finally caught another stream, catching up through the VODs on YouTube. Hey, gotcha, man. Hope you were enjoying. And of course, welcome on in. It's good to see the people that watch on the YouTubes over here. And let me know if you have any questions about anything, man. Since you're here live, you get to ask me anything that you might be curious about. Let me know. I'll be happy to help. Wow, I know, right? We were at 22,000 watts produced. And it's because of the microchips. So if I don't have the extra power output... No, it was. It was over 20 kilowatts. It was at 22 kilowatts, that's why. So we're going to turn off or remove the power plant right here. And that's going to make it so that the dupes don't actually tune up these generators. I have enough natural gas that it shouldn't matter. I don't want to upgrade. I could, but I don't want to upgrade. Got to upgrade all the joint plates. That's going to be such a pain. So we're just going to downgrade it. We should be fine. Upgrade. Go through lawsuit with upgrade. Dude, I'm good. I lost access to my Twitch account for like 3 months or so because I lost access to the email I registered it on. Oh, that sucks. So you got it back now, right? Dude, that sucks, man. Something like that happens. Doing all pretty busy as of late because of Thanksgiving. Yeah, the holidays, man. And then after that, you got to prepare for Christmas, and then you got the New Year. It's that time of the year, man. All the festivities. Hopefully, though, you know, it's not stressing you out. That would be not good. Because those things, man, should be things that we should be happy about. And having that be stress kind of sucks. Should I really make the upgrade? It's not that my transformers are overpulling the power, even though it could be. Alright, we'll make the upgrade. We'll go to heavy watt conductive. Go to 50 kilowatts. Alright, so we'll replace the wire first. We'll replace the wires first. I got scared because I thought I was using steel for this. Gotta replace the wires, boys. They don't think it be like it is, but it do. Beer B, gotcha, A-zone. How do you calculate for cooling a room or space? What do you mean, fried PB&J? When you say calculate for cooling a room or space? What do you mean when you say that? Like, are you trying to gauge how much cooling you need for an area in terms of choosing a medium for the coolant? Or maybe you're doing something else like you're trying to figure out how much energy specifically you need to provide. Maybe it's something like how much radiant pipes you're looking for. Alright, so the power wires are going to get upgraded right now. We're going to wait for them. And then we're going to have to replace the joint plates. That's going to be a pain for the transformers. Looks really cool, yo, man. It's 1,000 cycles. We have a lot of the necessary things that we need to survive. You're trying to make sure it looks tight. Got back my university count. Your count after 5 years. If you don't Counteract. Oh, I didn't know that. I don't use my university account anymore. I guess that makes sense. It's been longer than 5 years. I probably lost my stuff already. Oh, okay. So typically, I don't think about what I'm using for cooling, and I usually use water or any of the variations of water. And that's because if you go into the water tab, you have water, salt water, polluted water, brine, right? All of that has relatively the same amount of stats, and water is top 3. So the only thing better than water is supercoolant and nuclear waste. Now, of course, nuclear waste can't get that low without solidifying, so you would have to have a higher average temperature. But in my case, I didn't really care, and I just wanted to have the most effective liquid possible. I chose polluted water because it has a wider range than regular water. So in that regard, I didn't choose the liquid based off of calculation. I went with what's the best liquid I had at the moment. In our case, it's polluted water. Now, when it comes down to cooling, what I did was I didn't calculate cooling for this room. And that's because the variance that you have with a generator room like this is uptime. So if you go to properties of any of your power generators, you're going to have different uptimes depending on how your automation is set up. And the uptimes tie directly to the amount of heat you actually generate. That usually means that you want to over-provide cooling so that you can have a stable temperature. You can see that my transformers up top are a little bit warmer, and my AETN right here is additional cooling. So I didn't do a real calculation for this. I wanted to utilize this building that you feed in with hydrogen, and then this gives you power, right? I wanted to use this, and then I used the one aqua tuner for additional cooling, and it's basically worked out. I don't mind it. And we could expand this so that we have a little bit more cooling for this part, because we do have enough cooling power. If I click on this aqua tuner, we have not even 100% uptime, so we're at around 58%. Meaning that I still have a little bit more juice I could add into the coolant loop so that they could do more cooling if necessary. But if you want it calculated, I could actually tell you what you need to do. The thing with cooling is a lot of the times you're only looking to calculate cooling if you're at the limit. So to give you an example, one of the things you would actually calculate cooling for is if you're doing something that's very small window. So a good common one is your steam turbine cooling loops. One of the things you could do instead of using an aqua tuner to cool down your steam turbine is use the output liquid of the steam turbine that's at 95 degrees Celsius to cool the steam turbine itself, right? And you could actually do that because of how you have a fixed temperature output of 95C, and then you have an upper limit of 100 degrees Celsius. Because if the steam turbine hits 100 degrees on the temperature of the building, it stops operating. So you have that window, right? So that window is 5 degrees, and then what you would do is look at the specific heat capacity. So you look at the, in our case, it's water, right? That gets outputted by the steam turbine. So you look at 5 degrees Celsius, and then you multiply that by SHC, 4.179. And then you also multiply that by mass in grams. So in our case here, this is 2,000 grams. So we go 2,000 multiplied. Sorry about that. 2,000 multiplied by 4.179 multiplied by 5, because that's your window range, right? That's the amount of DTU that you could basically cool down, right? That number that you get by calculating that number. So if you multiply that out, you're going to get a number, and that number is directly what's DTU right here. You see the DTU? That's actually how you get that number, DTU. So once you have that value, you could see the upper range of the steam turbine temperature, meaning that the steam turbine could cool down the temperature of the steam. But if there's too much heat that you're cooling down, because the steam turbine gets a percentage of the heat of the steam, So the amount of steam actually being absorbed by the turbine is proportional to the temperature. You could actually use that calculation to figure out the upper limit that you could actually get the steam to, so that you could actually just use your output water temp to cool down the turbine by itself and have it stabilize. However, if you go too high above that threshold, your turbine's going to break, right? But that's actually what you would do. So if you were doing something else that's very specific like that, or you want to calculate it, it depends on if you have a lot of things. In our case, we have the fixed output temperature, we have a range, and then we actually have stats from the liquid medium. So those are a lot of the times what you're going to need in order to kind of try to figure out how much cooling you're going to want. In most cases, though, it also helps that you have a stabilized environment. In our case, you want a vacuum, right? Because if you have the coolant leaking out into the oxygen, yeah, your steam turbine's never going to break because the area around it's going to absorb the bulk of the heat. And that means that you have a lot of the heat being absorbed by other things. That is not just a cooling loop. I don't know if that makes sense. But that's an example of what you would actually want to calculate. Because for the most part, doing something like this, where it fluctuates in temperature, it's so hard, where a lot of the times you just over-provide cooling, because you're going to calculate the upper range of temperature. Basically, you assume constant and 100% uptime. And then you're just going to get a cold box, right? And your aqua tuner is just not going to work as often. But yeah, you don't need to calculate something like this most of the time because it fluctuates too much. But in the fixed setups, like a steam turbine, if you're trying to make a vacuum room and then you want to have the temperature of all the gases inside, maybe you're trying to grow sleet wheat to be at a specific temperature, you could calculate that. Fry PB&J, let me know if you need help with anything else, and if any of that was confusing. It's crazy how much one steam turbine, one aqua tuner could do. It's because the aqua tuner amount of cooling force is proportional to the uptime and to the liquid medium. And a lot of the times, what people don't realize is that the liquid you choose, the temperature you're actually adjusting to, is the biggest factor. Because it means that if you want a cooler temperature, you need to do a lot of things. But for the most part, yeah, aqua tuner accomplishes a lot. I need to roll back and rewatch all of that. Gotcha, PB&J. If you need help with something specific calculation-wise, I could help you out with that instead, if that was a little bit too much to kind of digest. It's something that the normal person that plays Oni is not really going to want to understand because it's a lot of math. But to me as a content creator, that's actually how I proof my work, to make sure that I'm within somewhat of a range, that it's, theoretically possible, and I'm not chasing something that's actually not ever going to work, That's what I'm just trying to do. Make sure that if I am doing a build, that it's not jank. That's basically what it is. Gotta make sure the build's not jank, fam. Cool steam vents are worth doing the math on because you could hit that number with Weezwarts. You can, but it's painful, man. I think you need, what, 10 Weezwarts? ME 48072? I think it's 10 Weezwarts, right? I might be wrong. It's a lot, though, man. You can, though. You can't hit it with just Weezwarts. That is a good thing to keep in mind. Nah, I get it. I'm on the fence. Gotcha. Some napkin math with heat to just check in something is feasible goes a long way. Yeah. Otherwise, you spend hours, right, seeing if it's theoretically possible. And then it's like, dude, it starts getting jank. you play test for like 6 hours, and then immediately you get memory leak, and it starts working, and you're like, oh, wait, it's possible. Like, oh, no, the game's just glitching out. It happens, man. I got 8 working, but it's a weak vent. Gotcha. Yeah, that's another thing, too. The volume variance. The volume variance is another thing, which is why you want to calculate. Like how much mass produce, what's the uptime of the geyser. All that varies in the amount of overall DT you generate. And actually will affect you in the eruption period. Not the active period, but in the active period, not the eruption period. Because the problem with the cool steam vent is if you have a long active period, something like 600 out of 800, you have no time for the wheeze warts to re-cool down your gas, so that you can't bring it back down as fast. And then you accumulate heat through the cycles, and then eventually at some point you stop condensing and it becomes a problem. But yeah, I see over there, me 480. That is a thing to calculate as well. Cool steam vents and how much hydrogen and wheeze warts you need. Alright. So we're replacing the wires. A lot of sweeping is going to have to be done. We'll chill out for now. Nothing's going to break. And it's also because of the fact that we removed the power control station. We just replace it later if we need to. One thing I do want to check. Will they allow me to just replace the joint plates? Alright, that needs to be patched, dude. If I were going to replace joint plates, this should be a thing. If I need to upgrade my power rooms, dude, they should allow us to replace joint plates with the upgraded version of the joint plates. Feels bad. Where's the deer clops? We lost. Raging Calmness, we lost, dude. We gotta start a new run. We gotta start a new run, man. I gotta tell you that straight up. We lost the last run, dude. Does anyone know if there's a mod for that? That's kind of painful, dude. The fact that I'm gonna have to manually deconstruct these one by one, lose power for a second. Alright, so this one I have to make sure we do last, because this is how we get in with the suits. Right here goes to this, which powers the suits. We'll preemptively get that ready. Let's get a manual gen line with a battery, so that we could juice the suits still. Alright, kcals are still all-time high. 3 million kcals. So we're gonna remove a little bit more of the mealwoods. We gotta do what we gotta do. Alright, so let's remove these. Top layer. Too much mealwood, boys. Time to get away from that. You can add in parallel, then decon, old one. That's true. That's true. Why are we going over 20k? Yeah. So this is 9,000 in and of itself. And then this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 7,200. So that's 16. And then this is another 7,200. So that's 23. We're at 23,000 watts per second if everything kicks on. And the thing is that this never kicked on, the natural gas. It's very rarely actually kicks on. But because it did kick on, I started getting damaged wires. So that happened at the beginning of stream, so we try to fix that right now. Simply replacing plates would be less micro. Yeah, I agree. Like we need that, man. We need that. Why can't we replace plates? That'd be so cool. Like, honestly, man, that'd be so cool. So much easier that way. Damaged wires is the worst. It is, man. Alright, so we're gonna be working on that. The pit planted, good stuff. Let's get the sweep. Let's get the auto harvest. Let's get this deconned. Let's get the crown moldings on this again. Let's go back to 10 seeds. Not that much. And let's grab the mealwood. I was wondering what the issue was. Yeah. I was over providing power. Oh, we just get the little Pippa hug. Xenosci. I see you over there, man. What's going on, Poetic Artists? Hope you're well. And of course, happy Thursdays. Is your kitchen freezer overcooling the surrounding area? My Great Hall hits 5 degrees. No. That only happens if you don't have a vacuum. Since I'm running a vacuum, that's actually why I run a vacuum. So what I do is I have my food not sitting in a gas, right? So this is a vacuum, and this is a vacuum. And my freezer is insulated. So that means the temperature is insulated, right? Same thing with the hot temperature right here. So my kitchen freezer never freezes that surrounding area. Because of that, I have a vacuum and not a gas, which is why I recommend to not use a gas, because your aqua tuner is going to overwork itself most of the time. Right, so in my case, since we have a vacuum in these tiles, none of the cold food actually releases the temperature of the heat to the surrounding area. So I don't have that problem. Do you know you could change separate circuits batteries and isolate them from the main circuit when full and only allow them to connect back when wattage is acceptable levels? I discovered that when I was playing with the regular wires. You can change separate circuits batteries, and then isolate them. Charge separate circuits, isolate them from the main circuit when full, and only allow them to connect back when the water is at acceptable levels. There's automation for that, yes, and it has to do with transformers. Basically, what you would do is you have your transformer tied to smart batteries, and when the smart battery is full, it disconnects itself by having a red signal on the transformer that separates it from the grid. Right, that's what you're talking about. Oh, you do it with switches. You could automate it with smart batteries like this. So you have a heavy watt, right? And then this whatever wattage wire here. And then you could just use it for other things as well. But yeah, you could use the slider on the smart battery. Right? This slider right here for the green signal, red signal to control the transformer. Hey, did you survive the subathon? It's continuing, Akios. We got 9 hours left. It allows you to do without Transformer 2, but it's a cheesy way. I've seen that before, Fluon. You're talking about the every second automation break. That doesn't work, though, when the game starts lagging. I've seen that build before, where you flicker on the batteries. So what happens is that there's an automation setup that makes it so that your power flip-flops between two batteries constantly. So the flip-flop means one is red, one is green. And you basically flip-flop every break, and you get 4 breaks in a second. So that makes it so that you never overload, right? But you run into an issue because of how the game starts to lag. And then you get a weird break system where you skip a break. So you get a double green signal and then double red signal on one side. So then one side stops charging. And the lag ruins the build. Yep, I've seen the build before. I think the first time I seen it was a couple years ago when it was exactly that same problem, Raging Calmness. Someone was messing around trying to figure out a way to charge everything. and that's what they came up with. They had automation on the batteries to flip-flop between 2 batteries. But that ended up being the problem. It doesn't work when it's lagging. It's crazy. Rediscovered some of the things other people used to do. It's kind of wild, man. It's kind of wild. Wow, nice. Yep. So we got about 9 hours left. Basically, the supplement still is going right now. That means if you guys sub, cheer bits, gift subs, prime, whatever, it's going to add time to the clock. Details on the top of the screen. And of course, guys, make sure you guys only do it if you guys want to support your boy me and that you guys have disposable income. I don't want you guys getting bopped because you guys wanted to drop a lot of subs on my channel. I want you guys to be okay first before you guys support your boy me. And of course, the support does go help feed me and the Mamba. Mamba's becoming a little bit more bougie, and he's eating some of the more expensive kibble. And he's gotten to the point where his old favorite kibble isn't even being touched anymore. I don't know what to do, man. People of chat, man. What should I do? Mamba is becoming bougie. And he's starting to only prefer the very expensive food. I don't know what to do, guys. Alright, so working on the power there. And I think everything up top is good now, right? Automation-wise. I don't have anything here that's going to melt anymore. Alright, so that's good. This is at 5.5. Let's check the automation up top for our crusher setup. The filter's at 60 seconds. I need to change that. And then we have a AND gate, AND gate. AND gate, AND gate. Everything else should be fine. It's scanning, nothing's there. Does the window tile do anything special? Yes, this is going to be a plan that I'm going to be doing. So the window tile right now that I'm building right here is going to be for the bedrooms, right? Now, the thing about the window tile is that it has a special property where it allows decor value to shine through the levels. So if you guys didn't know, decor value, if it hits a solid tile, does not spread. This masterpiece has a range of 6 tiles. However, the problem with that is the solid tiles do not allow the decor to overlap. So by building window tiles between the bedrooms, we allow the paintings to actually overlap and stack the decor value. This is going to lead to our dupes to be a little bit happier, as that's one of the modifiers for the dupes. If you hover over decor, there's a fluctuating value right there. We're going to increase that value to the hundreds instead of having it at 50. And that's if you hover over the morale. There is a modifier called last cycle's decor. There is a max value of that of gorgeous decor, and that gives you plus 12 morale. However, it requires your average to be at like 112 or something like that. So since our average is not even close to that, I'm trying to push it up closer. But we don't need the morale. I just want to do this to make the dupes happy. They don't even need to be happy. We're just doing it because we can. We're just flexing, boys. Sometimes you go to the beach, you gotta flex it real hard. Gotta have the strats, Akios. Gotta have the strats. Have you figured out a way to overpressurize vents? I tried with gas at different densities at the bottom. Tried different liquids, different pressures. Always maxes out at 5k. Yes. So, Rage and Calmness. If you had to guess the gas pressure of the respective gases, hydrogen and oxygen in my room right here, what would you guess the values to be at? I'm going to give you a hint. The unit of measurement is kilograms. If you had to guess what's my gas pressure in these rooms, what would you put the money on? It's my turn to teach Rage and Calmness now. Let's go. He's going to be like, how you doing this? That's legal. That shouldn't be possible. What? You could do that? I'm just quoting future Rage and Calmness. Oh, vents alone. How much gas pressure of the respective gases in my infinite gas box do you think it's at? Spoilers, this is infinite gas pressure. Like a chlorine gas vents. Oh, you're trying to overprice. No, okay. I get it now. I get it. I'm sorry. Rage of Calmness, when you said vents, I was thinking you meant gas vents. You were talking about a geyser. So we were just talking about different things. There we go. There we go. So, yeah. So you guys are talking about the vents, like the hydrogen vents or the chlorine vents. Right? Typically, I refer to those as geysers. Right? Right? Because, you know, there's also geysers and some of the other ones, natural gas geyser. We still have the cool steam vents. No, there's no trick for that. The problem with it is that the geysers all have a different overpressure value. The volcanoes are at 150. The gas vents are at 5,000. I believe the liquid vents are around the same. I might be wrong. But the reason why is because these buildings have a animation that they have to do, but they do not have to produce resources. That's the biggest difference. I've done very weird things. So one of the strats you do in some of the builds is stacked liquids like this. Right? You could stack the liquids so that you could have multiple liquid layers, and then that stacks up vertically faster, right? While not actually having the geyser being flooded or the building being flooded. So that's usually what you're going to want to do, right? Usually you're going to want to do stack liquids. For whatever reason, the geysers just don't produce resources when you do the strat. Outside of that, there's not really anything else you could really do. We know which tile it spawns on. It just doesn't help. So in the cool steam vent, we know it's the second tile from the top that you spawn in the steam. And if this is overpressured, it's going to look like it's producing, but nothing actually gets added in. Right? It looks like it's producing. Emitting steam. Right? But the water is the same. Gas, carbon dioxide. Nothing actually happens. It looks like it's producing, but it doesn't. So because that actually happens, where it goes through a false animation, there's nothing we could do. I could do liquid geysers. It's okay. You could trick the forces, push liquid, like infinite storage. Yeah, I have that design as well. So you got that, right? Because we have that design right here. Oh, we have no more salt water. It feels bad. Is this dormant? It is dormant. That sucks. Animation betrays you. It does. I think cold CO2 can hit 52k before stopping. I think that's because it's technically liquid, right, Susumu? The biggest indicator, I think, for the geysers is the state of the elements. Volcano specifically is at 150, but something that produces liquid, I think, has a higher overpressure value. Because they very easily go above 5 kilograms, right? So the gas, I guess, vents or gas geysers are the ones that you're going to be pressurized at 5K, good rule of thumb. And then the liquids, I want to say it's a little bit higher. Because the liquids also spawn on the top tile, and nothing spawns on the bottom, right? So they spawn here, and it falls down, and then it just pushes over. But I think it's a higher value at the same time. Makes sense, though, 52K. I would imagine it'd be taller, though, or a higher number. Man, you have no idea how dumb I felt when I realized the max pressure on an event was 100k plus room. Lol, dude, it happens, man. I mean, would you actually feel dumb? Because it's one of those things. It's like, well, I just didn't know. I just didn't know. If you do know, and you just forgot, that's a different story. But if you didn't know and you're learning it, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Well, I want to say it's not that bad. Who knows if it really is or not. Alright, we're still making glass because I'm melting out this biome. And it makes it so that I don't have to make a design for this. Which is pretty easy. I have a lot of dupes, so easy money. And then the power wires are almost done. There's a couple of wires to replace. There's juice here for the suits. Oh, but then we're not going to have ethanol piping in anymore. Feels bad. That's going to be fine. Alright, so from here, we need to check out the space automation. Because I need to start doing my rocketry stuff before we do a lot of the base stuff. Because that's going to be something we could always do. We're going to have to wait for the rocketry stuff, though. So I want to get to that first. So, no meteor showers. This is a forced signal here, right? I think I don't have them on the same setup. So the power is fine now. Since this is on that setup, in terms of automation, so I'm going to disconnect this line here. And then I can't force a green signal yet. I mean, I could, though. Wave from Toronto. How are you, Mia? I see you over there. Hope you're doing well. Hello, hello. Hope you guys are not experiencing the cold winters yet. That's never fun times. But how are you, Mia? I see you over there. And then I wouldn't mind these two. Yeah. To be honest, I don't miss this part of the game. Space automation is confusing. It's not bad. I feel like because I was forced to learn space automation in the base game, I learned a lot of future automation for myself. If that makes sense. Like, it helped me out. I want to say it did. I'm pretty sure they do. Well, I'm in Montreal and it's cold. Yo, I have to put socks on my feet and it's cold. Cold winter burr. That's how you know it's cold, man. You gotta wear socks. Real talk, man. That's how you know it's cold. Alright, so I need to do a weird setup here. So, we're gonna pause. We're gonna connect. That's gonna open up green signal. It's opening. So when that happens, I am going to trigger this. And then that opens, and then I trigger that. Nope. Oh no. Wait, am I doing this wrong? I do it like this, right? Oh, it's because of the filter gate. Yeah. Okay, we have to keep this open for a quick second. You use doors? No, it's not. I delete the regolith instead. I just don't deal with it. You'll see. So, right now there's no meteor shower. I'm starting it up because it broke, because I ran out of power. Bad timing. Alright, the regolith is going to fall down when the door is open. And then it falls through this setup. Once that happens, I need to cut the line. You can see what happens is the regolith falls on the doors, falls down, doors closes, and it gets crushed. So this is a regolith crusher design. So this is the easiest way I found to actually deal with it. Alright, so let's do that here as well. Oh, they replaced the wires? Oh, that was unnecessary. he replaced the wires, man. That was unnecessary. Alright, let's connect this. Because I gotta open up the door for now. Once a proper meteor shower hits, though, we could show you how it works. But this is a auto crusher, auto deal with the regular setup. And then once we get this started, I could do my launches finally. Alright, that goes through. We're gonna cut the lines now. There we go. So it does not block the light. That's the best part. After we crush the regolith, it doesn't block the light. And then on the automation, we can just keep the doors open, right? So that we get the solar panels. Alright, so I need to mine these things because it's in the way. Not that yet. From here we do that one, and then we want to do this one. This is gonna be a little bit tough. Because they're not gonna want me to jump back up, huh? I'm probably gonna need this ladder here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably second one. Mine that out, deal with that. Let's mine that out. I hate even using it for power because there's next to no return unless you take it out to that fancy turn into magma setup. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, regolith is a pain. I'm using it though for my initial steam. So what I do is I just sweep up the hot regolith, put it in a room with a little bit of water, and then I use that for my initial steam turbine setup. That way I don't have to build anything like an aqua tuner. Silent One, what's good? I see you over there. Hope you're doing well. What's good, Silent One? Hello, hello. Alright, so I think what we're going to want to set up on this side is going to be a steam turbine rocket automation. Am I alive in this playthrough still? Should be. Actually, it's better if I look at that through the alphabetical order. Silent One, you're somehow not in this playthrough. Unless you didn't name your character Silent One. You're not here, man. Sorry, I'm good, buddy. How are you doing? We're doing all right. You're not actually here, dude. Silent One joins the colony. All right, so we have 109 dupes. Dude, I have a lot of duplicates. So, Silent One, is there a specific dupe you want, man? Look at my 3 Amaris, 3 Oshkons, 3 Aris, 2 Bubbles, 2 Birds, 3 Camille's, 2 Devons, 2 Frankies, 3 Heralds. Those are the unnamed ones too, man. Let me know if you have one. Ari or spiky blonde hair dudes. I have Ari. We got you with that. To Roger, what's good? I see you over there. Hope you're doing well. Yo, man, I don't stream on Wednesdays. Fried PB&J, you are not in this colony. It's been a while, man. I don't think you ever joined ours, unless you have a different name. That was kind of jank. Subathon, though. Yes, Subathon. We have 9 hours left in Taradra. This is Subathon Day 2. Alright, so Silent One's going to get Ari. We got you with that. And then No Name. Who would you like to have? Yeah, I think that was the last colony PB&J. That was at least a month ago. Cat is cleaning up. Yo, man, this cat's got to bathe. Can't be mad about that. Alright, let's find Ari. There we go. Silent One, you're in. Got you win, buddy. Any engineers? Oh, that's tough. Alright, we'll see what we got. Alright, let's go top down. Engineers. We can have Abe. Abe is an engineer. Amari. One of the Amaris is an engineer. Subathon, though. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This guy is an engineer that could dig. So, Abe it is. Okay, we got you. We got you. Problem with this is that I have to look for Abe now. Y'all see Abe? Let me know. Oh, there it is. No Name. Got you. We got you. Yeah, that was a long time ago for IPB&J. Amari has arrived to legit. For IPB&J, you gotta use the channel points, man. That's actually how you get into the colony. That might have been what happened last time. You came in, asked for a dupe. I was like, no, you need channel points. Because everyone else is using it, right? It's not fair if I give you a dupe for just cuz. But yeah, gotta use the channel points. Abe it is. Sorry, not sorry. All good, man. All good. We found them. Wasn't that bad. Do Steezies. Join in the colony. Yo, do Steezy, man. Who would you like to grab? Is there a specific dupe sprite that you like? Is there a specific job type you want to be doing? Let me know. I got you. And of course, do Steezy. Hope you're doing well. Hello, hello. Who is the duplicate of choice? And I am making a lot of window tiles on purpose. Gotta make sure everything looks baller. Gotta make sure we're making a lot of glass. That goes through the resources a little bit better. Supply guy. Okay. From the top, let's see. We're gonna give you a Mari. This is gonna be the Mari with the carrying capacity. Damn it, man. Selecting them is gonna be tough. Yeah, that makes sense. I think I remember that conversation with you, man. You wanted to join, but you're not here, right? So then you just don't have the points. And then you couldn't join because of that. Come on, Amari. We gotta find you. Cyberdyne joining as well. Cyberdyne, let me know if you have a preference. I don't think it's this guy. I think it's a different one. Let me check this guy out, though. Oh, it is him. Nice. Dude, Steezy, welcome on in, man. Nice, nice. Dude, Steezy has dreadlocks, IRL. Build supply digging. Nice, nice. Oh, you're narcoleptic. Oh, that sucks, buddy. That sucks. If you have a bubbles, I should. And we do. Cyberdyne. Yeah. Welcome on in, dude. Thank you, thank you. It's okay. Can't wait to have enough to join the colony. Yo, man. It doesn't take that long. I've heard from viewers it's like watching 2 streams. Like, doesn't take you that long to generate the points. Ghost Rider, what's good? I see you over there. Hope you're doing well. Woo! Yo, man. We'll make sure you don't die. Don't worry. I don't know if you can trust me, but hey. I'm telling you that you probably can. Not gonna die, hopefully. And there we go. The lag's gone. Okay, cool. So we're slowly replacing our tiles with window tiles because window tiles cost a little bit more, but I want the decor value to shine through. I think it's pretty sweet. I'm 1/5 away of ending stream. Dude, Cthulhu's actually gonna do it during a subathon, huh? What a madman. Bro, I like it here. I'm usually lurking. Gotcha, gotcha. It's weird, though. They don't got the points. Because if you do lurk, you should have a lot of points. Because I know a lot of people in the chat does. So I don't know. Maybe Twitch doesn't... Maybe Twitch thinks you're a bot and you're not getting points because of that. That's possible, actually. It's actually really possible. Twitch thinks you're a bot. Doesn't give you the points. They don't think it be like it is, man. But it do. Alright. Max out crushing the granite. These guys are eating granite. Okay, that's good. That's what I want them to be eating. If you have the tab on Chrome muted or the stream muted in the player, it doesn't give you points. Yep, I think that makes sense. Yo, Ghost Rider joining the colony as well. Yo, Ghost Rider. Do you have a dupe of choice? A sprite of choice? I was about to ask the Windows House, lol, but I gotta remember that's for my colony. Yeah, man, it's a good strat. And yo, man, Steve, we got you. And then we got the Jubba Nom Nom joining the colony. Man, everyone's joining right now. I see you guys. I see you guys. All right, so let me get Steve from my boy Ghost Rider. Steve Hightower with the Uptown Fade. There we go. My boy Steve. Ghost Rider's in. You're a yodeler. That's yokel. Feels bad. You got the big hands. And you cry when you're stressed. This Ghost Rider's convinced that he has psychic powers. And he knows exactly what his friends think about that. Ooh. Feels bad, man. When you got psychic powers. You know too much. Jubba Nom Nom, who would you like? Damn, son! Let's see you over there, Silent One. Back to the science fair. Back to the science fair. You can improve by adding a... Oh, wait. I gotta pick up my... Oh, did I miss a message, TJ? Oh, I missed a message. I put a pick of my kitchen in Discord, just for interest. Don't know if it's possible to avoid the cooling area effects. You can add installation tile, make the heat transfer 0. I'll keep rooms at -15 for 2,000 cycles. Rearrange kitchen design. Maybe Legit can help you. Another idea, we'll check this way. Yeah, I'll check that right now. I got you. It was with the kitchen thing. I'll check it out. I'll check it out. That's probably it. Multiple tabs, some muted, multiple windows. Yeah. That's gonna make it so that you get no points, man. They're like, dude, this guy's double dipping. Gossman or Stinky? I got you. Anti-social got gifted a sub. Yeah, subathon. We had a lot of gift subs. That means you were a lucky recipient. Looking for Stinky or Gossman? Oh, that's taken already. Feels bad. Gossman, we're in. Oh, we have Gossman or Stinky right next to each other. Sorry I missed it. All good, anti-social. Actually, the subathon's still here. We're continuing. We got 9 hours left at the very least. But yep, jump a nom nom. Let me know. Gossman, we got you in. We got you in. Jump a nom nom. What do you have today? You are prone to sickness or biohazardous, but you have an iron gut. This is such a weird combination. You can eat anything, but you're prone to diseases. Dude, what the heck? Cyberdyne? Coming in with the gifted subs, 6 of them. Who's that guy? Silent One. And Sobian, WSMS, Red Arclight, and King Min. Thank you so much, Cyberdyne. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for the 6 gifted sub. Guys, if I just said your name in chat, you know who to thank. Enjoy the emotes, the 20 dice ad-free viewing. Don't forget that legit sub badge. But thank you so much for the support. Make that plus 30 minutes. We're gonna be streaming long today as well. At least from what I could tell now. Thank you so much for the support. Hey, legit in chat. Hope everyone's well. Give Mama some scratches for me. I don't want to wake up the kitties. Later on I will, though, Mr. Blindum. Can't stay. Good luck. Have fun. Yo, man, take care of business on social. We'll see you next time. Thank you for stopping by. And yo, whatever it is you gotta do, take care of business. You know what it is? We'll see you next time. Appreciate it, though, Cyberdyne, once again, for the 6 gifted. After this meteor shower, we're gonna launch our rockets. Let's put Ace Cow in here. He's ready. And then we have a Kalen. We're in. Gonna be doing some rocketry stuffs. Gotta keep that one there, though. And then we gotta trim this. Sweet, sweet. Alright. So, we're gonna be doing some missions here. Once we mine this out, we'll start setting up our steam rockets. Do you also try games like Callisto Protocol or RPGs like Pathfinder? I've never heard of those games. Would I try games like those? I don't know, because I actually don't know. I've never played those games before, so I actually can't answer that. Pure RPG games, I try to keep it something that's, you know, chill vibes. At the same time, though, it has to have a lot of depth if I play the game. Otherwise, I'm just going to play it one time and then not play it that much. So I'm hoping there's a lot of depth in the games I play. If you want to keep seeing it as a recurring game. But if it doesn't have that depth, it just ends up being a one-time playthrough. Someone's dying. Wait a second. Is this the glitch? Guys, is this the glitch? The dupes have the same exact movement speed. And they're phased on top of each other. And Joshua right here is taking damage because he doesn't have a suit on. Oh my god, dude. Is that the glitch? They walk out at the same time from the suits? Alright, man, you gotta go back inside, man. Yep, he was right on top of Keiko. Like, the dupes were overlapped. That probably has to do with the suit glitch that's going on. Pathfinder, so much death. What about Dwarf Fortress? Steam version comes out on December 6th. I don't know about Dwarf Fortress because I just don't know enough about the game. I hear that it's very difficult as of game, where there's like a lot you have to learn and things like that. But I hear it's pretty good, similar to a lot of the games we play. Someone's getting burned again. Dude! How are you just getting out? We have suits here, dude. The dupes are just busting out without suits. Like, that's mad illegal, dude. Like, there's no way to break out. There's a way to break out here, but the doors are locked. So that shouldn't be possible. Pathfinder is great. Also, Kingmaker. Have not heard of those games. I really haven't seen it. Don't know. Shouldn't it be like this? Dupes spent some time dressing up in the suit. Yeah, it's weird. It's got skipped. Valheim's also fun. You could build in XYZ. Oh, I have Valheim. Sadly, though, Valheim's one of those games that, like, it felt like it was going to be something else. It just ends up being a house builder simulator, which is pretty cool. That you get to build medieval, you know, castles and stuff. Oh, what happened here? Why did we take damage here? Why did we take damage here? Hold up. Why did I take damage here? This is really weird. Did we just have weird meteor shower timing? Because everything on the right is safe, but this side is not. Valheim got an update recently, but it's still not done. Feels bad. I feel like the game hasn't changed compared to what it came out as, like when it launched. Valheim, I feel like, hasn't really got much improvement. Alright, so we're repairing. I don't know how we took damage, though. These ladders are a sign that the meteor came through. The automation is working. Maybe I have to add more for the space scanning. This is 17 tiles. I shouldn't, though. I only need 15 tiles on the left. No way, it's combat based. You don't even need to build a house at all. Just protection structure for survival. It's still in the test phase. No, I was given Valheim when it came out. And when it came out to now, I want to say not much has changed. Yeah, it is a combat game, but it feels like a lot of the fun comes from building a house. Like, honestly. I wanted to enjoy Valheim more than I did. I want to say there was a lot of potential. I want to say that. Dead Beefo, what's good? Morning. Hope you're doing well. I want to say Valheim could have been better. And it kind of feels like they dropped the ball. Exploring, selling, fighting, crafting? Yes, but it just feels like... It feels like a game that could have came out 10 years ago. That's what it feels like. Yes, it has those elements, but none of those elements are fleshed out. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, yeah, it has those things, but it's like we had that 10, 20 years ago too. It just feels like it hasn't really improved. Among the days I didn't like, I hated the base raids. Oh yeah, dude, when the trolls just come, it's like, I gotta fight. Gotta fight the trolls, dude. Feels bad. I thought it was a cool element, but yeah, I can see how it kind of gets kind of annoying. Razor Smash coming in with the 5 months. Thank you so much, Razor Smash. I see you over there. Welcome to the city. Hope you enjoy your stay. What's going on, Razor Smash? Hope you're doing well, man. How are you today? A game I want to try is RimWorld. Oh, RimWorld is going to be a time sink, man. 100%. Wait, what? This is opened? Oh, this please be over. I hope this is over. Circuit overloaded? What? How did... What? That's actually overloading? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. 1, 2, 3. And then this side is 1800. I could move a couple of these over then, from what I could tell. So this is 120. Dude, I'm barely off 240 watts. Ah, it's so annoying. Ah, it's really annoying with the overload. I'm gonna have to do something there. Howdy, doing all right? Just one more day until the weekend. Yep, and it's gonna be December. We're gonna get to the, what is it, 12 days of Christmas? Or is it the 20 days of Christmas? How does that work? A lot of Death in RimWorld. Most get plenty of hours in that. Yep, it's a time sink, man. There's a lot of things you could do, a lot of creative freedom, but at the same time, man, it is pure RNG sometimes. Graphics wise is was only a first take. It looks simple, but if it's not your bag, it's not your bag. Well, it's not even graphics though. It just doesn't feel like anything is really developed. Because combat is like what? You just have attack and block. You have interest in Satisfactory? Not until I get a better PC. I know that my PC is going to struggle for that. Like, I watch some of the people stream that. I'm just like, my PC's not going to handle the graphics. And it's a simulation game? Dude, I don't have a good GPU, dude. I have a 7-year-old 1050 Ti. Alright. We have a little bit of power overloading. This is not actually pulling power. We could remove one of these off. And it probably is one of the ones on the right I want to remove. Either that... No, I have to have it open for the scanning. The learning curve is a little bit tough. There's going to be a lot of things you can make a little bit more efficient in RimWorld if you're going to play that. But I would say that it's not that bad. And what I mean when I say not that bad is that it's great. But regardless of what you do, it's always going to be punishing. That's how it feels like. It doesn't matter what you do, it's always going to be punishing. One, two, three, four, five. Yeah, I'm going to add one more once we can. Satisfactory is fantastic. I think you'd love it, but the PC requirement is decently high. Yep, especially when I'm streaming it. I don't think I'm going to be playing it anytime soon. Space Marine helmet, arrow through the eye and brain. Yeah, man, bad RNG sometimes. You can't do anything about that though. You just have to live with it. Bad RNG. Picked it up on sale. I'm kind of glued to it. Hey, I see. I mean, it's if you like production line games, it's definitely in that category. It's pretty good. It's just that, yeah, it's tough, man. I can't run it and stream it. After the subathon, I see you, Silent One. Just play on low difficulty, and the difficulty could be large chosen by with your sliders. Yep, 100%. Not necessarily. Just don't play on hard and play Randy. Lets you have more colonists, and Phoebe and Cassandra ramp it up with time. No, it's more so that yes, you could ramp it down, but the thing I don't like is that it's very RNG driven, meaning that you could have random generation, but it shouldn't make or break your colony, is what I'm saying. You could have a raid hit you, and a lot of things just misaligned. Someone is out ranching, right? He's trying to tame a critter, trying to tame a whatever, right? Tame an animal, and then they get raided, or someone is sleeping and then there's a drop pod raid right into their room, or a lot of crazy stuff can happen. That's very... It makes it feel like your time was not well spent, because it's like, well, all the time I spent leveling up that guy, skilling him up, it's useless now. And for me, the biggest thing was I wanted to beat the game on the difficulty that it was at. And I'm not going to lie, it was tough. I never was able to actually build the spaceship and launch it. Never was able to survive the raid for that. Storm Force to Resurrection Serum feels bad, man. It'd be like that sometimes. I'm saying that I have colonies that are stressed and colonies that are peaceful. You choose your adventure. You do choose your adventure, but it's tough sometimes where someone just dies because he got mad that he didn't eat on a table and he wanders off and then he get raided, or someone happens to get a cut wound from a rat one-on-one and it gets infected and he dies from infection. And like things like that, man, it's tough. Because it's like, that wasn't even a big event, or maybe it was, right? And then it's like, the impact is like, oh, you lose a colonist. It's just tough, man, when things like that can happen. But I guess to me, it's because I just grow too attached to my characters and colonists. That probably is the problem. You have to have no attachment. If you don't have an attachment to the colonists, you're going to be fine. But because I had an attachment to the colonists and everybody, I didn't like it when people died for no reason. But yeah, you have the hours in RimWorld like I have for own. No, I get that. I have a lot of hours on RimWorld as well. It's just that it ended up just being too RNG based. Eldar, what's good? Hope you're doing well. I've heard that about RimWorld. RNG could literally just end your run without any way of saving it. Yeah, that happens. Duplicants urgently need to use a toilet. How come I can't click on this? Yes, I know all that, how it works. You start out with Glutamet sometimes, but if you're doing tribal start, you're only going to have medical herbs. You need to grow it. You don't have that much from the get-go. It's tough. Not everything is RNG, but the things that are RNG based, I feel like the outcome is too strong. Not sick though. Infection, dirt on the wound. You could argue that, oh yeah, you didn't clean the floors. There's dirt on the ground. That justifies the infection. It's tough though. Didn't care about training half the people in medicine. See, another thing is that you could only train in medicine if you get raided, so you could train on the raiders. Otherwise, you don't want to train on your own colonists, man. Because something goes wrong, it's bad news. Then you have to worry about light, how well lit the area is, things like that. It's like I have a good amount of experience in the game, and I get it too. It's just that it's not what I want. If you play, just know most everything could be changed to suit how you want to play. You can also get quests for something, wait for a raid on minimap. That's true too. RimWorld is it's I would say it's an acquired taste, I would say. It's kind of how like XCOM has people who really enjoy it, even though to some people you never want to touch that with a 10-foot pole. It's not that XCOM is a bad game. Some people just don't like how XCOM RNG could just be BS, right? But yeah, it'd be like that. Dude, Remote's a fun game though, I will say that. I put a lot of time into it when I did stream it. Alright, so back to the game. I can't do turn-based games. Turn-based games, huh? Turn-based games... Yeah, some people don't like waiting the turns. They want to be able to kind of like maximize movements things, not wait turn by turn. It's the fact that you could do everything right and still lose. I guess that's a way of putting it. You could immediately lose because the game says no. It's like I'm telling you, there's no way to cool things down than Oni. There is though. So am I just lacking knowledge for the game? That's basically what it sounds like. I'm not good enough to have an opinion. I feel that way about Oni, to be honest, but I'm relatively new. Gotcha. Turn-based or real-time with pause? Real-time with pause. Dude, that sounds weird. That you can't do that versus other multiplayer, right? That's gotta be versus AI only. Multiplayer pause. Alright, let's make some progress. So, right now I think we're ready. We're gonna launch the rockets right now. And no, there's a meteor shower. Dude, am I getting so many meteor showers? Why is everything happening all at once? AI only. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Alright, so... Ah, man, that means I'm gonna need another battery bank. I could just make it so that... I mean, if we just get power from the bottom, I don't need the solar panels here anymore. I think what we could do instead is circumvent some of the batteries so that the solar panels get their own set of batteries. And we overcharge it, meaning that we only need a little bit of light. And then once that happens, I think what we're going to want to do is... Yeah, use the battery bank for the majority of solar panels. Have the transformer that's giving it juice to have its own separate line. Because since we're adding juice in, I think it's a little bit easier, right? 9.5 hours. Oh my god, what's popping, y'all? What's going on, Miss Chemical Stairs? Hope you're doing well. I see you over there. It's D&D, basically. I feel like D&D, Pathfinder might be your jam. Solasta. I got you, I got you. I don't know if I want to do the RPG genre, though. I want to try to stay in the colony management. But we'll see. A good game's a good game, right? Alright, so we do need to extend this out. How are you today, Miss Chemical Stairs? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good Thursdays. And then this goes out to here. Extra tile. How much did you sleep yesterday? I'm not going to lie. I slept twice. I went to sleep immediately after I ended stream. And then I woke up around 2:30. And I was tired, man. I woke up and I was like, dude, I didn't get that much sleep. I'm tired. I think I only got like 6 hours at that point. But I guess, I don't know. Since I'm usually up at that time, I guess my biological clock was telling me to wake up. So I woke up. And afterwards, I went back to sleep around like 7 o'clock. I woke up at 10. I took a nice long nap. And then when I woke up, I was like, I am not going to fall asleep for another handful of hours. Oh, man. But yeah, was able to get some good amount of sleep last night. Slept twice. Hopefully that's a good thing. Sleep heals the soul, at least mine does. Sleep is great, man. Sleep is great. Sleep is always a nice time. Reaper's sleep schedule. Yeah, my sleep schedule is completely jank, but, you know, I'm going to try to fix it over the weekend. Alright, this is ready. Do I have 110 dupes right now? That's weird. Well, anyways, we can launch. This guy's going over to here. Not done yet. We have enough fuel. This is open. That's ready. All right. Star map. And... how come I can't launch? Oh, here we go. How come I can't launch the big Mamba? Astronaut not assigned? Oh, he's not inside. Ah, oh, come on. Oh, I closed the wrong one. That's why. All right. This guy's ready. We'll launch this guy first. This guy's going up to there. Launch. Wow, that regolith didn't get crushed. All right, we got to mine that out. Petroleum rockets, go! Alright, so once Ace Cow gets into here, we get to go. Nyom. Fast as possible. Being honest, my brain never felt that tired feeling. It's strange to feel that feeling now, but I have to take a pill sometimes at night, lol. Dude, it'd be like that, man. That feeling tired is a blessing. Because when you don't feel tired and you just stay up, man, it's tough. Ace Cow, Ace Cow? How come Ace Cow doesn't want to go to the rocket? What is he doing, man? Was Ace Cow just idle, dude? Oh, does he not have a suit or something? How come Ace Cow doesn't want to go to the rocket? There he is. With the helmet. I see you over there. You know what they say, though, man? If you do take anything like sleeping aid, watch out because your body will build a tolerance to it. We still need more pea water somehow. Amazing. Alright, we gotta release some more. My brain never shuts down at night if I'm busy or stressed, exactly when I need it to. Classic, man. That's a classic right there. Quite the dupe cube reward you got there. Yeah, we had like 6 people redeem the points today. The thing for me is, man, when I'm stressed, I don't eat. I just try to get through the stressful events. And then I worry about everything else afterwards. That's typically how my body is. Hey, we got a recharge from Nerve Vacillator. Not bad. Okay, so we're doing that. Now we're going to be mining this out. Let's start preparing for the steam rocket so we can start grabbing the Fullerene. We do have the cargo module and the cargo setup. And we are probably not going to want research modules on this. So we're going to do a steam rocket with the cargo bay and the command capsule. It's going to be a short rocket. Nothing too bad. Yep, can't eat, man. It'd be like that sometimes. I want to say that's bad for my health, though. Yo, man, getting good sleep is a blessing. It really is. Alright, if I do this as a closed spot, because the space scanner is going to get hit by the rocket as I launch, that means we have the steam rocket here, which means I have to have a separate space scanner here, so that this rocket has a scanner, which means this becomes my gantry spot, which I don't mind. And then I would probably want to do the same thing here, gantry spot, rocket, scanner. Alright. Do I have space for everything here? So theoretically, it's going to be this tile. And we are not at the neutronium. Okay, so it works. I think it's going to work. Okay, so let's get this priority 9. Let's start... Well, not the first tile. Let's mine out the other ones. And then once we do that, we want to trim everything, replace this with ladders when we can. And then, Ace Cow, are you in? He is. Nice. Oh, but there would be a meteor shower right now. Alright, he's got to do that anyways. Can always eat lol, I see Hikios. Eating is good for the body and soul. So we have a power situation. There's too many bunker doors opening and closing for my solar panels. I don't really need that for power anymore, so maybe we just close one of the doors. But then I need the scan quality, right? That's the problem. Scan quality. So I do need a third line. Problem is that I don't want to have too many batteries here because we're going to have to keep it cool, and that's going to be a problem. So let's see. The problem with this wire is that it has to be conductive because you can't run a heavy watt wire through the bunker doors, right? I just want to... Yeah, you can't. The game doesn't let you. Heavy conductive, same thing. So it's really just the regular wire and the conductive wire. So I need the conductive wire for this. Maybe we do a different setup with the space? No. We just have too many doors opening, I think. Alright, so this is ready. We just send this guy now. This not opening is not good for me, though. How come this is not opened? Y'all see this? This one opened already, so there's no... there's no rocketry stuff happening yet. Ah, man, what's going on? This is still detecting stuff. Incoming object detected. And it's closing again. What in the world? Oh, and I can't launch. And I can't launch. Because the freaking door's closed on me again. Dude. Did I just get like 5 meteor showers in a row or something? We shouldn't be happening as frequent as launches as we're having now. Realistically, it's not actually realistic. I have no idea what's going on. Anyways, we gotta mine out, do the things we gotta do. Let's mine that out. Gonna want to trim this down as well. We need the dupes working, of course. Get that built and replaced. Alright, so this rocket is probably not going to be that tall. We're probably going to want to use this line still. This is going to be where we're going to be grabbing the steam. So that means I should try to reconnect this, have it come out. Overload wires. Well, oh no, it's the watt plate now. Okay, so we got to replace this then. This was back to the beginning. So let's get this here. And then let's cut this line. And then we'll replace the joint plates one by one. Dev said they fixed the constant meteor showers, but seems not frequent. Dude, I'm getting constant meteor showers right now, though. That's the problem. I'm getting them constantly right now. We're getting meteor showers again. Come on, man. I just want to launch a rocket. The meteor showers in the base game, I know it's really random, but man, dude. How often they happen? They need to have, honestly, a lull period in between meteor showers. It seems like it's pure RNG how long it is, and it also seems like they could stack back to back. Meaning as soon as one ends, you can have one starting up again. Because that's literally what just happened. We had these doors open. And then, bam, falls down. And then we also had these doors stay closed because they detected the meteor shower actually coming again. That's really weird. Holy monkeys. Hello, how are you? I see you over there. We're doing all right. Happy Thursdays. Friday's almost here. December is about to start up. Did you see the new Oni update? There was a new update? I have not seen it. And that's also because I am playing on base game right now. Did they release an update? I don't see anything about that. Are they adding in new content? Unless you're talking about an old update, which I'm not thinking about the old updates right now. What's the new update? Came out today. Because there was no updates before today, right? In the last 2 weeks. I just want to make sure I'm on the same page. Anyone in chat knows what he's talking about? Oh, now these suits aren't working. Feels bad. Oh, there's a new open beta test. You can get new skins for beds, wallpaper, new clothes, new statues. Oh, that's cool. I'll have to check that out. I will have to check that out. Oh, damn. You just got bopped by, Nightbot, dude. Feels bad. Can't post links here, man. Can't post links here. Especially when, you know, Nightbot doesn't know who you are. Sorry about that, man. Nightbot just bopped you because of the link. At least the design team will get busy. New artwork is not bad. Alright, we gotta replace this so that we replace the, dude, replacing these transformers is gonna be such a pain. That's overloading. It's gonna take some damage. I'll have to check it out, though. I didn't know about the new update. But thanks for letting us know, Holy Monkey. Appreciate it. Actually, I am a little bit curious about this. Give me 1 second, guys. A lot of new machines and story stuff. Cool, cool. Let's see what they added in. Oh. Okay, cool, yeah. I'll have to check it out after stream. I see you over there, Holy Monkey. Thank you for letting us know. I'll have to go through the new toys that we got after the subathon, though. Unfortunately. Alright, hopefully the rocket shower is done so that we could go back. Yes, come on. Can we launch? There we go. Launch is started. Good stuff, good stuff. So we're still mining out here. It's replaced the ladders there. I'm going to want to mine out the abyssalite below us. Alright, so we're still getting some overload issues here with the power. How do I want to do this? We're going to need more power here too. That's the worst part. So we could just use more power from our centralized power and bring up more wires up top. Because we do have some extra power now as a result. And that would mean I wouldn't need the solar panels anymore. I would have much more closer just builds in general. Now the solar power does help with, you know, powering up the juice. It's really just opening up all the bunker doors that's kind of a problem. And because it takes 60 seconds to open and close, right? Is it 60? 30 seconds? Something like that. It's kind of long, even with the power on it. The gantries are fine because I'm opening them and closing them one at a time. Space scanners always need power. And then it's, yeah, just the bunker doors. Alright, if we were to calculate, I could probably bop one or two of these doors here. And then we just always have it closed. I don't have to worry about overloading circuits here anymore. So theoretically, it should be 13 tiles. So technically, it's on the 6th door, and I'm good. From here, it should be 15 tiles. Which is this. So I could literally bop these 11 doors. Which translates to these 5 bunker doors. Don't need to open and close anymore. Alright, we're going to do this now. Because I don't technically need the solar panel power, right? So we need to have this door on a separate setup, which is fine. So we go like this. This attaches to the right now. That goes that way. And then that's going to be on this door setup, which is fine. From here on, 1, 2, 3, 6, it's here. These will just stay closed for now on. And then as a result, it's not going to pull as much power. Yeah. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Guys, if you guys didn't know, there's a beta test update. They're doing some public testing branch stuff right now. Holy Monkeys just let us know, so check it out, you guys. If you guys are curious about that right now. I'm probably going to have to check it out tomorrow or after stream tonight if I have time. And then we have a lot of Oxylite for a lot of the missions. We're set on that. Let's wait on those guys. Alright, so we are lining up here. Which means I want to have these 8 tiles mined out so that we could build insulated tiles here. And then we could have the debris be below. That way I could just mine out everything, have it fall down. Alright, so that's probably going to mean that... I mean, we could just use this ladder and then just use that to go out to the right. I do want to mine this out. Yo, what is that? Whoa. Y'all see that? Rock gas? Hold up. I have rock gas over here. I melted something into rock gas. Oh, shit. Guys. Oh, man. I melted something into rock gas. I melted obsidian. Okay. I have magma on the ground. Oh, that's not good. Yep, this is pretty hot over here, man. This is pretty hot. If I click on a bunker door tile, it's made out of steel. Melting point is 2426. What? Nice, dude. This is wild. I don't know what's going on. So why not diamonds? Use diamonds for the floor? Yeah, that probably makes a lot of sense. Start replacing the floor with diamonds instead. Might as well. Start getting some diamond setups for for the setups. Might as well, man. I don't want it melting all the time. You know what the problem will be, though? Since the diamond's going to be here, every time we launch, it's going to start melting like regoliths, the metal ores and stuff. Oh, man. As long as the heat doesn't leak through, which it is, that's not actually a good sign. Oh, man. Theoretically, I would want to vacuum this out so that the heat transfer doesn't actually happen. I guess it's fine. It's not a lot of heat right now. Good idea with the diamond, though, flew on. We're going to take that. Alright, so we're going to want this steam engine. I am probably going to want this right side oriented. And then we don't need anything for this. But the bunker tiles are made out of steel, right? Isn't that a problem? Because they melt at a lower temperature than obsidian. And the obsidian melted. Which is why I was worried. No, 2726. Steel is... I might be wrong, actually. 2426. Yeah, the steel would melt too. So I'm thinking that I have to use diamonds. Yeah, I'm not cooling them, though. That's a problem. You could do gantries safely withstand meteors, or they need to be protected too, because I can't figure out how to land rockets during a meteor shower if I have to protect the gantries. I believe... Oh, Dead Beefa, there is the Clay website. That's where you would have to go to. That has everything on the Clay website. You have to go with Clay, Oxygen Unincluded, General Discussion, and then they have a post by the moderators or developers there that goes over all the updates. Yep, in-game updates on the forum. Yep. So, RoboJumper, yeah. You kind of just have to land the rockets forcefully at that point. Because there's no way to make your rockets wait Right? So in this game, your rockets on the mission is unstoppable. It is a unstoppable object. And what I mean when I say that is, when they're coming back, they are going to land, regardless of the state of your door. So you just have to kind of just bite the bullet at that point. Yep. Part of the forum, yep. And then there's free loot boxes for everybody. Oh man, we're getting loot boxes now. Feels bad, man. Steam engine. Yes, we're doing steam engine because we're going to the carbon asteroids right here for the rare resource, Fullerene and iso resin. We need those, so this is going to be the strat of choice. Papa North, what's good? How you be? I mean, dude, that buzzer beater that we lost to the Pacers, man, that shit hurt. I'm gonna be real, that shit hurt, man. That was not the business. Man. But we won yesterday, so it's all that matters. I watched that one. I did too. I was like, oh my god. I was like, good defense. Miles Turner missed. And then tips out, and it goes to that random dude, and I was like, oh man, what an L. What an L. Hey, thank you, Miss Chemical Stairs. Thank you for posting the link. Oh wait, that's not it. That's not it. That's not the link. Feels bad. That's the latest update. Right now, they're doing beta testing. So that's not an update yet, since it's not publicly out. So it's a different actual link. I'll post it in the Discord, actually. There it is. Hope that helps you guys. All good though, Miss Chemical Stairs, don't worry. Appreciate you helping out though. Alright, so I think this is a play. Yeah, so then I just need the ladder out here. And then we just build the command capsule. Yeah. Short rocket, just to, you know, grab the cargo. You could pin my messages? What? That's a thing now? I didn't know that. I will be in the play-in or squeak in at top 6. Who knows, man? Who knows? All I know is that we need to make a trade. I don't know who we need to trade, but we need to make a trade. We can't have 6 guards on the roster, dude. We were missing like a good wing player. But we need to make a trade. My Lakers, man, they really do. Conduction panel for cooling buildings in a vacuum. Days after finish my space robo miners cooled with oil drop radiant pipes. Is that new in the patch, Robo Jumper? They're allowing something like that now? Oh, man. You could pin anyone's messages? I didn't know that was a feature. To say in short, some quality of life, some fixes, some new rooms, drywall rebalance, drywall rebalance. Drywall rebalance? That's kind of weird. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Apparently, and we're going to have to check that out, man. If that is a change, that might be big impacts. There's a good chance that it will be. Alright, so this is the rocket. Short rocket. I want the space scanner up top still. Alright, so that means up here. It's not a thing, so let's move it one over. I want to get to at least right there. And then let's put a tile right there. It changes things, right? Oh, man. Everything's gonna be different. Alright, so gonna build that. Gonna have to have another rocket scanner right here. I might want to move that over. Oh, wait. I am off? So 1, 2... Oh, that is the maximum. And then this is the edge. Yeah, it is. Okay. Laboratory and private bedroom room types. Oh, they're patching my room bonus thing? Ah, man. Are they patching the room bonus? So this is not going to count as a bedroom anymore? Or are they just adding in a private bedroom for the people that do 1 beds? That's actually pretty cool. I wouldn't mind additional room types, actually. Is there going to be a bigger morale bonus? Luxury barracks now. Luxury barracks. Of course. Gotta have the rename stuff. Drywall costs less time to build, the core bonus. Nice. That's some balancing that was needed. Drywall was really something you only did if you wanted to patch up the space. Pedestals now list artifact support everything else. Nice. That's pretty quality of life. I didn't mind that. That's pretty quality of life. Not gonna lie. Oh, this is gonna be tough. Because we're gonna have to move the gas through the rocketry spot. Oh, this is gonna be horrible. I mean, I have to do it though. More room types are great. They are. And then we are going to probably want this. Maybe change this for iron. Geysers are renameable for some reason. What? I mean, they said they fixed it, but then they didn't. So I don't know if they actually fixed it this time. You know what I'm saying, man? Because they said they fixed it before, but it never got fixed. Geysers are renameable. That's really wild. Geysers are renameable. That's because of GeoTuner. What's GeoTuner? I don't know what that is. Leo Far, I see you over there. Hope you're doing well. Oh yeah, I didn't do auto harvest. Whoa, someone's dying. Liam, dude, stop breaking out without having a suit on. Alright, we're getting more suit lines, man. Thug life. We're gonna get more suit lines today. We have to do it. Alright, so I'm gonna have to move back to checkpoint, move back where the ladder is, but I think that's fine. So we're probably gonna want to keep this here, have that be a liquid lock setup. Bam. Bam. Probably seal that up. I mean, technically, do we need a spillway? I guess that's a good question. We could leave that for now. And then that's going to go up, and then that goes here. Modifies output temp and output quantity. Wait, is that a new building? Before critters? Yeah, I know, right? You can't rename critters, but you could rename geysers. That's jank, dude. It's a new building? It's a new building. Is that what you're telling me? Because I'm trying to figure out if it's a modded building or not. GeoTuner. That sounds jank, dude. It sounds like it's going to make it so that we don't have to make builds anymore for cooling. We got to see how effective it is, I guess. Because it still might be more optimal to make a custom one. Alright, so I need to at some point, and I can't do it yet. I need to disable the suit and now not allow dupes to leave yet. What about tree turner? Need more iso resin? I see you. More energy producing builds because of cooling. There's a mod that lets you crack a geyser to get more output. I bet it's like that. Oh, dude. That's OP, dude. That shouldn't be legal. That actually shouldn't be legal. That sounds a little bit strong. Alright, Mr. Pip, did we help you out? Plant some more pinch nuts. Let's go, let's go. A lot of the other areas are looking pretty good. We could probably release this Pip now, actually. Since the other areas I think are fine. I probably want to redo the ladders here temporarily. And then we'll probably keep this. I feel influence of some mods. Ooh, they're taking some of the mods, making it in the game now, huh? Making it proper. That's not bad. Ah, of course. My dupes keep breaking through the jail, dude. I'm really mad that that's a thing. Meep is over here idle. Wait, where did the dupe go? That was burning. Wait, how come you didn't listen to the commands, dude? What are you doing? Just run back. Taking some fire damage. Can't say it's bad. It's a great way to ask community what they want with a grain of dev's opinion on the balance so no one struggle with stats with better benefit. That's true. I could see that. I could see that. Let's do our thing. I don't know how you're breaking out without a suit. I don't know why that's a problem, man. That didn't used to be a problem. Hey, good stuff, TJ. That sounds like you probably could. That sounds like a good buffering point. Sounds pretty sweet, man. Alright, so let me do a door here. I could probably just do it here. I need to not let them in. What are you doing? He's fine, he's fine. I need to basically not let them out so that we could redo the suits, and I think we could make this a little bit better. It's gonna be necessary, though, that we do this. Saltwater drop is fine. Because I don't want dupes going in without with the suit on, and then, you know, we have some shenanigans happen. People can't get out of the Dreco room because then the suits are full, things like that. Okay, so as of right now, we are doing fine. Let's grow another pinch of pepper nut. Oh, wait, did we spill pea water? It doesn't look like we did. That's weird that we have a little bit drip out, though. And then it looks like the pipelines are full. That's good. So we don't need to do this anymore. Let's remove that. Let's also remove the power lines. Remove the pump. And then from here, we just need a little bit of juice for the aqua tuner, and then we could start doing the sleetweed grain farm. Alright, so that's going to be coming from this room. Since this line doesn't have a lot of power... No, it's going to be this line, actually. So let me pull this out, I guess. Just to get this ready. Let's remove the shutoff. The water is at 28 degrees. I could probably have it leave now. A little bit of water in here. I probably should just melt some of the polluted ice. If we have any left. Oh, we're out? No, it's brine ice. Oh, we're actually out. It's probably still in storage because we're cleaning everything up. But I do need to remove the pea water. So let's do that, and then we'll release it once we're ready. Removing the shutoff. Need to deconstruct the automation here. Sensor as well. So we're going to delete the chlorine and then open this up. And then this is everything that's going to get deconstructed. This power line is going to stay dedicated onto the meta refinery. Shouldn't be too bad. And then this is going to be the one that goes out to this aqua tuner. I could actually just go in and start building it on this side as well. And I think we just have this attach onto the power line. Oh, I can't reach that, huh? No, I should be able to. I just want to have a no drop feature for the dupes. They always drop the things inside the base, and I have to sweep everything. I feel you with that, man. There is a mod that does that. That makes it so that duplicants no longer drop stuff on the ground when their schedule changes. They finish what they're doing, and then they go into their schedule. I heard that does help out. Thing is, though, I don't personally use it. Nothing wrong with it. I just don't use it myself. Alright, we got to empty out these waters right here. And then we will disconnect it and re-loop it with some cold water. It crashes the games. Wow, really? That's kind of tough if it does crash the games. No drop mod. Feels bad. Alright. Wait for that to empty out. They're building this out. That's pretty fast. And I think we'll go out this way. Someone was trapped? No. I heard something, man. This goes here. Goes straight down. And then I need to go out to here, it looks like. That way we have all the wires look kind of clean and nice. All this testing branch will knock out most mods. That's true. I didn't think about that. Anytime they update, man, a lot of the mods get kind of compromised. I had one of the no drop mods that would cause a loop of dropping and picking it back up. Ooh. See, that's the problem with mods, right? Mods are cool because of what they potentially can do, but then, you know, new features mean new problems. New features typically mean new problems. Alright, so we are not going to allow dupes out anymore. You could only come in. No more going outside. Once the suits are full and no one else is outside, we could start redoing our suits, getting a second entrance. Having 2 entrances should reduce that happening, where we have a bunch of dupes going outside. And then this way, hopefully they'll be fine. This guy's just idle. Oh, that's memory leak, dude. That's memory leak. That's funny. That's bad, yeah. It can be pretty bad. So we have 2 people outside still? Is that what I'm seeing? I don't see any dupes out here. Does that mean no one else is going out? I need to make sure, because I have 2 empty suits, man. It's gonna kill Pliers, man. 100%. Kappa. Yo, man, Pliers is probably gonna get bombed. That's one of the first things, I would imagine. At the same time, if they don't add anything new, I could see it not breaking at the same time. Alright, looks like no one else is going outside, right? We just gotta deliver the suits. I don't see anyone out here. No one's building. No one's repairing. No one's supplying anything. So I think we could move this down. So it's gonna be this room. Deconstruct. And then that means this, this, and that. And then we're just gonna move everything back. As a result, we're moving back 3 suits. I want to have 16. I can actually have more. Doesn't actually matter. 16 is just kind of nice and convenient. And then we could start having a decent setup. So that side's not connected, which is fine. That's eventually going to vacuum out. Alright, gotta wait for the dupes to do this, though. Once we do that, actually, we should calculate this, right? So that's gone. This is at 13. Let's remove this wire. Oh, I probably got to redo the power wires as well. So probably want to add 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Maybe let's do even 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's here. So 1, 2, that's here. And then that's going to be 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Hey, yo, back at it. You add the regulars time to the timer. I did. We did Tomba Twitch. We have 8 and 46 minutes remaining. So we have some time still before, yeah. Got some time still today before we're going to wrap up stream. But yeah, everything's added in. That's going to be the subtle timer as of right now. Let's get the suit checkpoint. Remove those pipelines because we're not going to need it. Might even adjust this so it's a little bit more in lines. I crashed at start. Mods too strong. Oof. Flew on. Are all your mods causing problems, or is only some of them? We would probably get a little bit of a sneak peek of which mods fail, which mods break. Actually, I think I need to move this one over. This is actually wrong. Alright, so from there, this is going to be the middle. I could probably do a double fire pole here. Doesn't really matter, I don't think. And then once we do that, this is going to be deconstructed because this ladder's centered. 1 space gap. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, lead, not lead. I want this out of iron. I am out of iron. Dude, what in the world? I'm out of iron? 300 tons? How am I only at 300 tons? This is so weird. I'm actually low on iron. For the first time. Wow. No sub counter though. How many had the other day? I think we got up to 80. 80 subs total. And we are around, as of right now, 40 subs away from the sub goal. I think it's 39 subs, actually. But yeah, it's around 40 right now that we're short. Take the water, I guess. Alright, so these are made out of lead. Feels bad. I don't want the lead ones because they break. Lead, 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 lead. Take that, have this here. Go for this, go for that. Gonna put some fire poles as a result. I might want to use copper for this now, just because. And then we need to make some iron. I think a lot of my iron using the conductive wiring that we're doing. Make sure things don't melt. Things like that. A lot of the iron could be also just outside. And since we locked the doors, we can't go outside to grab it anymore. That could be another thing. Alright, so have a little bit of iron. 1, 2, 3. And then we got to redo the power wires as well. So this is going to be in the middle, of course. I am going to use these setups. And then that's going to come in from here. Got to make it look nice, of course. And then we have space for another wire coming up if we need it. Which wouldn't be too bad. Get the dupes working. And of course, we're going to need pipeline expansion, so we'll get that in as well. Okay. We have this way up now, so we should seal this up. Oop, that's the wrong tile. And then we should remove these plastic ladders soon as well. We will probably get another suit line going out this way. Get 2 layers. Can you unglum a cuddle pip without a stable? No. You only could make them happy, and when they're glum, that means they're negative happiness. So you could only do that by brushing them, which requires a stable. I am making a Draggle farm, and I was wondering what's the best way to get hydrogen, is I do not have much water for electrolysis. The easiest way to get hydrogen without electrolysis is from a geyser, as the geyser will naturally produce hydrogen for you to grab. If not that, literally, this is probably the only other way to get hydrogen, unless you're playing on the DLC. So, Indie Gamer SSO, are you playing on the DLC or only on the base game? If you're playing on the DLC, I'm playing on the base game right now, no DLC. So there's a couple of things on the database that I don't have. You should look up the critter called the plug slug. I don't have it in my database because I'm base game. But when you feed plug slugs either raw metal or refined metal, they will poop out hydrogen. So technically that's an alternative way if you have extra metals. Now the thing with that is that they also generate power and do other things. But if you're only looking for hydrogen, you can just feed the plug slug a little bit of metal and they'll give you hydrogen as a result. If you don't want to use water, the only other method is either that or there's another plant you could get, but it's realistically not something you could do. How did you get outside? Wait, oh no, you could go through with the suits still. Oh, yeah. You just can't go through the door. Yeah, that's fine. I was tripping. I was like, how did he break out, man? This guy. Holy crap. But yeah, plug slugs is probably what you're going to be looking for then. If you don't want to use water. And you don't have a geyser. Outside of that, there is a plant called the Saturn Critter Trap. The problem is that chances are you're never going to spawn with one of those naturally. That would be the biggest problem for that. That's one hell of a forest. Wait, you see a forest? What happened, Jack Bull? I have no forests here. What are you speaking of? Alright, so here to here is 18, 19, 20, and then checkpoint. And then we do the liquid lock right here. Which means I have space here for activities. Maybe we do another hatch ranch right there. What's going on, Jack Bull? I see you over there. Hope you're doing well. Hope you are doing well, Mr. Jack Bull. We're going to seal that up. Have another way going up here. This is just going to be a hallway. We'll probably have another way to go up this way. Maybe even use that ladder. But we need to make a liquid lock here, so we could vacuum out the rest of the area. Got that perimeter set up. And then we're going to have suits right here. It's already working on it. Not bad. Have you ever thought about playing Satisfactory? I have, but my PC probably can't handle it, so I'm not even considering it. But that's the biggest factor so far. My PC won't be able to handle streaming the game. Couple of wires to replace still, otherwise it's not bad. Fair enough, yep. Weak PC struggles, man. Don't have a strong graphics card. A lot of those things, yep, just don't have the ability to do a lot of those things yet. Eventually, though, I feel like if it is a game that I enjoy, we might be able to do it. But I haven't played it either, so it's hard to say. Alright, so that's done. We could remove this. And then I want to build a tile here. And then the dupes just bust its way out that side. Nice. Mr. Pip, just chilling. Some people use chlorine in their Dreco farm. Do you know why they don't use hydrogen? Yes, because chlorine... So I have two Dreco farms right here. This is technically optimal design if you want to maximize. But if you don't care about that, you can make your own design. They use chlorine because chlorine is what this plant wants, bomb lily. Bomb lily is the best way to ranch regular Drecos. So regular Drecos are these guys if you're trying to get reed fiber, right? Because you get reed fiber from shearing them. And these Drecos is because they're naturally hot, and the bomb lily has a good temperature range for that. Not only that, bomb lily does not require any work. You don't have to fertilize it. You don't have to add water. As long as you have chlorine, right, the plant is able to grow. So people that make Dreco farms with chlorine, they're just trying to either get more reed fiber or generate food by having Drecos as a meat source. But that would be the reason why. If you want mealwood, you technically don't want that. You want carbon dioxide. You could use oxygen as well. I just don't recommend it. Carbon dioxide is because if the mealwood drops on the ground, it doesn't rot as fast. If your duplicants don't have a suit on, like Susumu has a suit on right here. But if you don't have a suit on, your dupes are going to walk down and breathe. And then it's going to cause problems with gas displacement. And then eventually you'll just have carbon dioxide with a small bubble of O2. So, I mean... It's up to you. I don't like having more than 2 gases in here, so I just have carbon dioxide. You can have it, though, if that's what you want. But yeah, for the most part, that's the difference between using chlorine and not using chlorine. The hydrogen is the only thing for your Drecos for rescaling or regrowing their scales, right? Scale growth maximize, 33% per cycle. So what you can do is just have your Dreco in hydrogen. And don't even ranch it. If you have a wild glossy. However, if they're tame, they're going to eventually starve to death. So you're going to probably want to feed them. But this room right here is my shearing room. I have all of my extra eggs go in there before it goes into my kill box. So that we have a lot of plastic. This is how we get plastic and reed fiber. Since we have them permanently in hydrogen, they have maximum regrowth strength. Don't know if that's what you're looking for, though. Hopefully that helps. Let me know if you have any other questions as well. Just want comfy beds. I feel that, man. Comfy beds are tough. This is sweet to have, though. And then we cut this line. Let's get rid of this. Get rid of that. Nice. Changed building material selection panel to vertically. Sounds like a good change. Oh, man. Isn't there a mod that does that, Combo Twitch? Better info panels or something like that? I think I've seen something like that before. Better info panels. I will say that if you hover over like my trash bin right here, this list of materials is just going to flood the screen left to right. If it's vertical like that, man, I will say that. It's going to flood, man. I have so much items on that. Alright, so this is sealed up. This is adding in oxygen now, which is not bad. This is getting oxalite. And then let's add in a liquid lock here, make it easy. I'm probably going to want a full lock here for the reason that is... I don't... Oh, I can't reach that, huh? Alright, let's deconstruct this from the top and do that like that. Never seen such mod. I've seen it before. I forget what it's called, but it makes it so that the info panels stack up to top to bottom, but instead of clipping through the bottom, it starts a new row on the side. So it goes like that. Top down, top down, top down, top down, top down, top down. Random shine bugs keeps appearing in my barracks and stopping my dupes from being able to sleep. Ooh, yeah, it's a struggle, dude. Shine bugs are a problem. Do you need help removing them from the room? Or are you looking to do something with them? Better info card, thank you. Mr. Ghostwriter, thank you, thank you. I think that's it. That sounds about right. I'm about choosing material to build of. Never seen such mod. I see you, I see. Hate when it's broken, it feels bad. I killed them, and all there is a bug where every cycle they just come back. Wait, what? They resurrect from the dead? That sounds like a crazy bug, dude. I will say that. They resurrect from the dead, dude? Those are some immortal shine bugs. I'm just saying, man. That sounds kind of broken. It sounds potentially broken. Alright, I think I'm okay to start letting my dupes out. So let's actually allow access again. Haunted bedroom. I know, man. The ghosts of the shine bugs come back. You killed me, man. Now I must haunt you. Alright, so the dupes are able to go outside again, start building our stuff. Everything's automated, so I shouldn't have to worry too much. Since we locked these doors, I haven't had power issues yet, so I think we're just going to chill with this. And the day they despawn again, have you tried exiting the game to, like, quitting to desktop, relaunching the game, and then reloading the game? A lot of times, that fixes the problem. It really does. And I know it sounds like the meme, have you tried turning it off and on again? I know it sounds like the meme, but you need to trust me when I say it's not. Oh well, this happened. Matt Scratch coming in with the 3 months on the 3 month streak. Thank you so much, man. Sounds like you forgot to unsubscribe from my channel. Oh well, this happened. Thank you, Matt Scratch, regardless of whether or not you wanted to sub or not. Thank you for the support. But it's sounding like you were not supposed to subscribe and you did. Either way, man, appreciate the support. Hope you're doing well. That used to be a meme on a channel that I used to frequent of another streamer. And what it was that he would tell people, thank you for subscribing, or thank you for forgetting to unsubscribe. That was literally the meme. I thought it was mad funny. I converted my Prime the other week. Ah, gotcha. We got you, Matt Scratch. We got you. And it is a subathon right now, so you added some time on the clock. And yo, hope you're doing well. Happy Thursdays, man. How was all the things? How was the week so far, man? Hope you're doing well. This is backed up, but that's good. It's Friday for me now. Nearly over. Awesome. Awesome. Friday being over. That sounds like a good time. Sounds like a good time. Well, it's past midnight. Yo, man. One more day, dude. One more day. You know what time it is where I'm at? It's 4:20, baby. It's 20 past midnight for you. It's 4:20 for me. I'll celebrate that for you. Thank you. I cannot celebrate that myself because I am at work. And of course, I do not partake. But I see you over there. All the enjoyers out there. Just enjoy. Have fun. Why is there polluted oxygen here? Who farted? Is that weird that... Yo, yeah, like stream work. Yeah, it's stream. I'm at work right now. Streaming's my job. That's what I mean when I say that. If it sounds a little bit weird, I get it. But yeah, streaming's what I do, right? Let's prepare that for a second layer, because I will eventually have to have this. I'll just want to prepare that with some tiles out. Okay, so a lot of CO2 filled this up as a result of me doing the petroleum rocket launch. Got pretty hot. Hopefully everything dissipates. A lot of stuff to mine out still. Extensions of some wires. Yep, these are locked now. No solar panels. I think we're good, though. These don't need the juice. I could actually convert the solar panels and move them over to here. But, I mean, we don't need to really do too much with that. Also, did we ever get that shovel? Did he die? Or did he break out and is he, like, in my map? Just, like, scrounging through all my iron and the whatnot. Because I have no idea what happened to that shovel. Geotuner actually increased both temperature and output of geysers. Oh, so you get more output at the cost of it being hotter? Is that what I'm hearing? That sounds a little bit interesting. So I get hotter output. That makes the sulfur geyser gonna be the first thing I'm gonna slap that on, dude. This liquid sulfur geyser is gonna be easily the first thing I'm gonna want to replace. Get more sulfur. I needed to be hot enough that I could start using a steam turbine on it. And then I'll chill it down to something that I want to use. Give me some juice from that at least. Alright, so now we gotta get some oxygen into here. Alright, so then we're gonna need a dedicated line for that, guaranteed. I will stockpile the oxide right now as well. That I was saying about more power from builds. Oh, so that's part of the geoturner, huh? That sounds a little strong, though. I'm not gonna lie. Because does that mean we get hotter magma and more magma, too, from a minor volcano? Does that mean I could get a lot more metal from the metal volcanoes as well? So many questions. Does that mean a cool steam vent could now power a steam turbine? And it's a lot easier to tame this now? Let's push the steam to 125. And then just put that into a steam box. Output out the water. Easy tamer, dude.